guys, it's Mark, and I hope the first week has gone really well and you've built that really compelling vision and the reasons why that vision is important to you. And again, that's the fundamentally most important part of the program, okay? So once you've got that, and as you've been building, I want to tell you about what I think is potentially the second most important part of this entire program, which is planning. In particular, planning your week and planning your day, all right? An ounce of planning is worth 10,000 pounds of work, okay? An ounce of planning is worth 10,000 pounds of work. And why planning is so important is because it shifts your mindset from being in a state of reaction where you're reacting to everything, right? Like, think about today, like, what's going on? People are on their phones, they're getting texted. I mean, I live in the city, I live in New York City, it's just like completely insane. Everyone's all over the place. And everyone's living in a state of reaction instead of living in anticipation and living in the present and enjoying the present. Like right now, I'm in this beautiful location. I have some really cool team members who are here with me. And I'm just like enjoying this moment. It's phenomenal. We've scheduled everything out. We've planned everything out. And it allows me to really enjoy myself and live life in just a different level. Okay? And so how do you start planning? For the week, for example, you're going to create a few specific outcomes that you want to get done for the week, right? Or maybe if it's more. For me, not only do I create outcomes, but I have specific categories that I have in my life. So for example, I have my company, which is built lean. I have professional, which is being a health coach and a fitness professional, right? And then I have my personal. So for each of these categories, I create a specific outcome that I want to get done for the week. And what's cool is it kind of builds in a little bit of balance into your life, right? So you're not kind of focusing on one category more than the other. And by the way, if you only have to worry about professional and personal, I'm very jealous, okay? So it adds a whole different dimension to things. But anyways, let's just say you have like 5 or 10 outcomes that you really want to get done for this week. After that, you're going to choose the really key specific outcomes that you really need to get done in order for the week to be successful. And so now here's what's so cool. And I have to admit, I never did this before. Like I was always such like a go guy. And I was like, shoot first, ask questions later, you know, but that's really not where you want to be. We want to, again, we want to live our lives in anticipation in the present, not in terms of reaction, trying to figure out what's going on, right? In terms of these outcomes that you're doing, you're also going to do the same thing for your day. So in the beginning of every day, you're going to plan out the specific outcomes. And I don't want to get too confusing here, but one outcome might actually require a few different outcomes, right? So during the week, I said, you know what? I want to do an amazing lean lifestyle program video shoot. And so for one day, I might be like, okay, well, I need to create the outlines for it. And then another day, I might be like, well, I need to start scheduling who's going to take the shoot, right? And then another day, so the point is, you know, I have that kind of compass that I've created at the beginning of the week. And then each day, I'm creating outcomes that help me reach the outcome that I have for that week. Okay? And it just makes everything so much easier so I don't have to stress. And you might be thinking, okay, dude, like, why are you telling me this if this is a lean lifestyle program? Well, there's a very good reason. I want you to schedule your workouts, my friend. Okay? I want you to schedule them at the beginning of the week so there are no excuses. You're going to put it into your calendar. You're going to know exactly when you're doing it, exactly what you're going to do, and it's going to change the game. You're not going to miss another workout, ever. If you schedule it in, it's going to change the game. The other thing you can do if you really want to be an absolute rock star is you can consider thinking about the specific times you're going to be eating, or essentially what you're going to be eating at those times. Like, where are you going to be eating? What are you going to be eating? And if you do this, I mean, again, like, this is like a next level thing, and that might not really work for you, but creating more structure in your day, it just makes it much easier to be successful, right? And so again, it comes back to planning. You know, you're planning your workouts. You could even plan what you're going to eat and when you're going to eat it. And getting lean is easy. Literally. If you plan it out and you just do it, getting lean is so much easier. So one other thing to mention, planning is a huge topic, right? Like, it's an incredibly important skill. And it's something that takes some time. So don't be too hard on yourself as you're trying to plan things out, because one day you might get too crazy and you don't really plan out. But planning is a skill. It's something that you can refine and hone over time. But I assure you, every second you spend planning, as I said, 1 ounce of planning is worth 10,000 pounds of work. Every second you spend planning is going to be worth it in spades, I assure you. So this week, You're going to plan out your week for 15 minutes. And by the way, I spend 30 minutes, 15 minutes, let's just say. And then every morning, you're going to plan out your day, the specific outcomes that you want to get done that day. Maybe you have 2 or 3 outcomes. And I assure you, this is going to change the game for you if you really implement this. So hope this was helpful. Again, planning is a big topic, but I'm excited for you to get started, and I'm going to see you again in week 3.